Xenon here. I know, it's been forever. I lost all motivation to record and edit for a while there, but I promise I'm back. Now I know all three of you might be asking yourself, what coaxed me out of my 6-month hiatus? To put it simply, there are a bunch of monkeys running Microsoft, and they're ruining my favorite game. As we are all aware, in recent Minecraft update 1.19.1, Mojang have given players the ability to report other players for rule-breaking speech or actions. Implementations like this are commonplace in most online games with a large community of players. However, Mojang have largely overstepped their boundaries by forcing all private server owners to participate in this new chat reporting system. As I'm sure you are all aware, the community has cried out in disagreement with this new system. But instead of backpedaling the update and trying again, Mojang and a large majority of its developers, whether they truly agree with the update or not, have doubled down and supported it. They have given us, the community, one final answer. Whether you agree with us or not, it is our game and it is our decision. Now, while this answer isn't legally or even morally wrong from Mojang's perspective, it paints a very grim picture for how the company will continue to treat its player base from now on. Microsoft has long given us the illusion of choice when it comes to Minecraft, often allowing players to vote for the next big feature in the game but then taking twice as long as promised to add it or never adding it at all. With 1.19.1, they have finally ripped back the curtain on their own intentions. Make no mistake, we have no control over what happens to this beloved game of ours, and we almost never have. Fireflies, a feature which was promised by Mojang and highly anticipated by everyone, was scrapped because Microsoft was afraid of the possibility of animals dying. They insist that this is because they are a pro-nature company, whatever that means, but they fail to recognize that being pro-nature means just that, supportive of every aspect of nature, not just the happy parts. I will use an old favorite game of mine as an example of why ignoring your community is an awful choice, as if it wasn't already clear enough. I have been playing Rainbow Six Siege since 2018, and from a first-hand account, the game is in a much worse state now than when I first started playing. In May of 2021, Rainbow Six Siege peaked on Twitch with a concurrent viewership of approximately 270,000. Now, the game sits at around 8,000 viewers on average. What happened? Well, the developers of Rainbow Six Siege always wanted their game to be one thing, if nothing else: balanced. This perspective is obviously healthy for the competitive integrity of the game, but the way they went about it was less than ideal. Any operator that the community showed an ounce of love for was instantly nerfed into the ground, and any operator that was never touched with a 10-foot pole was buffed into broken territory. These changes were met with outrage from the entire community, apart from a few outliers, but the developers never decided to back down. Now, while I won't quite claim that the developers disregarding feedback was the sole reason the game is now quite dead, I will certainly attest that it is a huge part of the reason. I have not played Rainbow Six Siege in a few months because seemingly every operator that I had a good time playing is a shell of their former self. I fear that if Mojang, and moreover Microsoft, doesn't get their act together, a similar fate could happen to Minecraft. And unfortunately, up until recently, this is where Mojang's stupidity ended. However, the other day my friend noticed that the Minecraft launcher screen had a new image. It showcased all the new mobs that had been added in the Wild update. Unfortunately, he noticed a pig in the bottom left corner with a severe lack of a crown. Mojang added a tribute to Technoblade into Minecraft after his tragic passing. Everyone was overjoyed with the company for this action and everyone loved the new launcher screen. Everyone was just simply happy that Technoblade would live on for what we thought was forever within his favorite game. After the new update of 1.19.2 though, Mojang has completely removed every trace of this memorial from the game, practically telling the player base that they only added it in the first place for publicity. As fellow YouTuber ItsGeef pointed out, Microsoft is more than willing to blatantly brag about the fact that they left a pride flag in their logo, but is apparently too good to leave a memorial on their launcher for one of their most influential and iconic creators. They are simply pandering. I'm sure that they don't care about anyone's individual orientation or identity. They just want more money and more players. They removed the tribute because they thought we'd forget. Well, we haven't. And we won't. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone who has made it this far. For the sake of everyone who plays Minecraft or anyone who plans on playing it in the future, I hope these actions on account of Microsoft change. Quickly. Later.